What is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word borders? Let me guess. The Mexican and US border. But why is that? Immigration. Currently, the 2024 election between Republicans and Democrats is majorly based on this issue. There seems to be a necessity to have stronger security to protect Americans. Trump's remarks during his presidential term fueled negative biases against Mexicans. In reality, not everyone is Mexican. People forget that there are borders outside of the United States. For example, the border between Mexico y Guatemala, Salvador y Honduras, Chile y Argentina, and even on our eastern hemisphere. Republicans like the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, exclaim, "If you're cutting through a border wall on sovereign US territory, you're trying to poison Americans." But what defines an American? Un americano es una persona que puede llenar ciertos requisitos para hacerse ciudadano o haber nacido en los Estados Unidos. Sorry, did we have a language barrier? Let me rephrase that for you. To be or to become an American, you do not have to have any particular national, linguistic, religious, or ethnic background. An American's only responsibility is to commit to the political ideologies of liberty, equality, and republicanism. But is that all true? No. Equality is something that we are still struggling to achieve, and if we look back at our history, we have taken minor steps to diminish racism. The minority community has encountered numerous confrontations at stores, in clinics, in schools, and even in parking lots about why they do not speak American. How is that a language? But due to all of these negative ideals about what it means to be American, by force, we must speak English. If we look up at the demographics of the United States, about half of the population are non-English speakers. They immigrate to the United States for a better life and opportunities for their families. They come to this country with the least amount of education, and the only way they can survive is through their children. These kids become the primary decision makers for their parents. Not only do these children need to properly learn English, but they must also be successful mediators. This puts a lot of weight on a child's shoulders, forcing them to grow up at an early age and take on responsibilities that their parents should fulfill. Building community centers like Baker Ripley can just aid to better level the playing field for first-generation immigrants and parents. One of the main resources these community centers offer are free English courses. Schools have interpreters for languages other than English and ESL language programs. We need to do more to ensure that immigrants can enjoy living. We must learn to accept that we all learn at different levels and must exemplify patience and acceptance to help them succeed. By breaking down physical and metaphorical borders, we can create a more inclusive and accepting society. We can all be American.